And you are getting a live look at Houston this morning. Much of the U.S. experiencing extreme heat, especially in Texas. But it doesn't end here. Europe is now also baking in the sun. Meteorologist Mike Masco is here with more.
Good morning. Heat records across Spain and Portugal this week have been smashed as a multi-week heat wave continues to bake southern Europe with no end in sight. Take a look at some of this video trying to cool off in Paris, France. In Spain, the mercury rising this week to 110 degrees. Meanwhile, Portugal climbing to over 115. Now, the Portuguese Weather Service has issued red weather warnings through Sunday as numerous fires have erupted under the hot and dry conditions. In southern France, nearly 10,000 acres already scorched because of wildfires forcing the evacuation of thousands. Now, last time we saw this type of heat was back in 2003. So it's been quite a while. And in that 2003 heat wave, we saw deaths topping 30,000, mostly in the France, Paris region, in the urbanized centers of France. Now, the current level of heat Europe will experience not only may rival the 2003 heat wave, but going back to 1757, when we compare this heat wave from a duration and intensity standpoint, this may rival a heat wave we haven't seen in Europe in over 200 years. Now, when we look at what the pattern is doing, well, it's pretty conducive for major heat as far north as the United Kingdom. We have a huge ridge of high pressure across Europe. That's going to bring the heat right off of Africa, the Sahara Desert, and it's going to push it north, also reducing wind speed. So we're not going to be able to mix the atmosphere out quite as nice, and that could create a big issue for energy from Spain all the way to Germany going into next week. So over the weekend, we're going to continue to watch Portugal and Spain, 100 to 115. And then here comes the heat moving north. The United Kingdom, 90 to 100 degrees. Normal afternoon highs in summer should be anywhere from 65 to 75 degrees. France, all the way down towards Portugal. Again, next week, 100 to 105. Normal afternoon highs should be around 70 to 80 degrees. Now, many of the major cities in Europe are without air conditioning. The typical climate for Europe is much cooler than what we see in America. We'll send it back to you.
Mike Masco, thanks for that report. Katrina?
Wow, lots of hot temperatures there. Maybe not time for the European vacation. Amanda, thanks so much. But now, disorder at the southern border with CBP encounters soaring to over 1 million this year. Drug seizures and border arrests have been steadily on the rise all year long. For more on this, let's bring in Republican candidate for Arizona Attorney General and former Maricopa County Prosecutor Abe Hamadeh. Good morning, Abe.
Morning.
We keep seeing the headlines, seeing the videos about the situation at the border. In many cases, it has become a rescue mission, saving migrants in this extreme heat, rather than a security mission. What's your take on what's happening now?
You're exactly right. It's actually a humanitarian disaster, what's going on at the border. I mean, the other day we had dozens of migrants who are crammed into a truck. All right, and that's exactly what's going on. And this is, Biden tries to make this seem like this is, purely they're coming over here for, migrant reasons. But if you look at, they all recognize that our legal system is completely broken. So when you have 240,000 illegal immigrants crossing our border because they're desperately wanting to get into America, and who wouldn't want to come to America? So that's what's going on. So I want to hone on the fact that it's not just, we can't just have the Democrats gaslight us and say that this is a problem at the border, but it's actually a humanitarian disaster, not just with illegal immigrants, but when you have the cartels who are smuggling in the fentanyl that's coming in, because the fentanyl is actually the leading cause of death among young people in this country. So that's where, states have to take back their power and take back their sovereignty. And that's why I've been calling for the state of Arizona to actually declare the cartels as terrorist organizations, to have enhanced sentencing, on drug smuggling and the human trafficking that's been going on.
It's interesting calling the cartels terrorist organizations. And also, of course, we're hearing about the border states saying this is an invasion. This is no longer a border issue. You did mention President Biden and how he's handling it. Mark Morgan was actually on Rob Schmidt tonight this week during Rob's Invasion series, discussing the Biden administration's handling of the border. Take a listen.
This is the first administration that came in and intentionally unsecured the border. Yeah. Look, what Jason and that trooper showed you, that's just a microcosm of what's happened along the entire southwest border. Because of this administration's policies, they literally have turned our border into the wild west, and they've literally handed over operational control of large areas of the border to the cartels.
Yeah, you mentioned the cartels, of course, that you think they should be actually deemed terrorists. Do you think this is an intentional opening of the border? And if it is, why?
I do. I think it's intentional and orchestrated. Even before President Biden took office, if you remember at the time, there was these migrant caravans who were crossing over through Mexico. They were wearing T-shirts that said, "Joe Biden, let us in." Right? And who is paying for these T-shirts? So it's clearly that this is what the Biden administration wants. I don't know the reasonings, but it's damaging to our country, and it's creating this lawlessness. I mean, I do believe George Soros has an impact, just like he has an impact, not just creating chaos and lawlessness in our streets, but also at the southern border. So this is where it's quite frightening, because I don't think many people around the country realize how dire the situation is right here in Arizona and in Texas. I mean, what you're seeing, not only is it a humanitarian disaster for the illegal immigrants, but it's also a disaster for Arizonans who are living at the border, who are witnessing 240,000 people cross our border, who they're coming from all over the world. These only 6% of the people crossing our southern border are from Mexico. Majority of them are from Central America, but there's 150 countries represented. So this is a national security threat. I'm a former Army captain and intelligence officer. None of them are being vetted when they're coming in. And the reason, so they come in, what happens? They're claiming asylum. And what happens when they claim asylum? They actually go through the courts. And it's not that they don't show up for their court date. Actually, it benefits them to show up for their court dates, because what happens then is they're given visas to stay in this country to work legally. So by the time their asylum claim is actually litigated, they're in this country for about 8 years. So what is the point of going through the normal legal immigration system when you can come across our southern border and basically be treated as a legal immigrant and stay in this country for 8 years?
All right, Abe Hamadeh, thank you so much. Good luck on your campaign, and congratulations on your endorsement from former President Trump. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.